Alright guys, welcome back. Central Florida Prepper here. Today I am doing a video on a request that I received, I believe it was Friday, during my live stream. I believe it was Anthony Electric. He asked, could I put a video together with my top 10 items for a bug out bag. Now, believe it or not, that is actually a tough one, because as I've put in the past, I've showed my bug out bag and there's more than 10 items in there. But I sat down and really thought some things through. Now I did keep it at 10 items. Later in the video I'll show you what I wish I could also add to those 10s, but I'm going to keep it at 10 items. Alright, when I say 10 items, that includes kits. Alright, obviously a medical kit is more than 10 items, but the casing makes everything into just one item. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started on this items in a bug out bag, top 10. Now everybody's items will change. This is my answer to this question. Please feel free to use the comment section below and tell us what your 10 items are. Okay, I'm interested in hearing. Now everybody's items will probably be slightly different, especially depending on where you live. Alright, if you live in a snow area, obviously you're definitely packing a lot of warm clothes. Alright, I'm here in Central Florida. I'm burning up in this t-shirt. Okay, so just depends on your location. First thing though, sorry, that was my phone. Shelter. Alright, you can use many different types of shelter, tent, whatever. I'll use a tarp, and of course I already have my cordage hooked to it that all works together in the same thing. I have, you know, excess cordage on it, but it'll work for shelter. Also, the tarp will also work as a poncho if necessary. All you do is fold it up, wrap it around you, you're good to go. But that is my go-to for shelter, is a tarp. I've used them for many years, just a tarp. So it works out just fine. And like I said, we are Central Florida, so it is not hot. So technically you don't need anything to cover up to go to sleep on. Is it comfortable? No, but it's doable. Alright, number 2 is going to be water filters. Alright, now it doesn't matter what type of water filter you're using. You could use the Life Straw. Personally, I like the Sawyer Minis. Alright, they're 20 bucks. This is right at 20 bucks. I get more filtration by the gallons with the Sawyer Mini than I do the Life Straw. And with the Life Straw I have to include a cup. Alright, so remember, only 10 items. Alright, well, Life Straw has more items, but I made it into a kit, so everything's sealed up. There we go. It's also got the little vacuum, it's got the Ziploc bag in there, so I can put everything in it. But again, your choice, guys. But I prefer Sawyer Mini. Alright, next up, number 3, food. Okay, now food is difficult. Unfortunately, with 10 items, I can't just take one item of food and go 5-6 days and expect to get there on time. Alright, so when I say item on the food, I'm given the leeway of multiple. Now, there's many emergency foods you can get. Alright, I'm affiliate with Legacy. Legacy's got some good packages you can throw in your bug out bag. There's so many freeze-dried foods that you can use. But for the space, one of these is 2,400 calories. This is the UST emergency food ration bars. I have done a video on these in the past. They're about a 5-year shelf life on these. I have seen videos where people have eaten these many years afterwards and it was fine, but I cannot tell you it's okay to do that, because I'm not liable for what you do. So I'm not telling you that. Alright guys, but these are definitely go-to on bug out bags for us, because I don't have to cook. I don't have to boil water. I don't have to have start a fire for it. Now, will we start a fire if we need to? Yeah. But for food number 3, these are what we go with. And of course, you want to pack as many as you need to get to your location. Alright, number 4. Unfortunately, I can't show what I would love to show because I lost my firearm rights. But ammo. Alright, I do have crossbows. I am allowed to have a crossbow. Ammunition. Alright, now ammo is very important in your bug out bag. Now I am not going to be covering firearms because hopefully you have your firearm with you already. You have either a pistol strapped to you or you're carrying a rifle. So ammo's going in the bug out bag. Alright, next up, I showed water filter. Water bottles. Alright. Sawyer Mini works great with these. Now I just said about a cup. Alright, with the life straw, you're gonna have to carry some type of cup with you to drink out of, unless you're gonna be bending over a bucket, or over a stream or something like that. But you're not gonna be able to take water with you if you're just relying on this and a cup. Alright. Personally, I like the 2 liter. It really doesn't weigh that much in all scheme of things. I usually tie 2 liters together, throw it over my shoulder for my pack, and I carry water bottles too. But these work great with the Sawyer Mini. That's why I use the plastic. But see, I am not carrying stoves or anything like that to have to boil water. I can fill this up in a creek, pond, whatever it is I need to fill it up at, and I can screw my Sawyer Mini directly up top, and I have water. Alright, I can carry water with me, compared to having a little metal cup. You know, yeah, they screw on. They're really nice. They're cool. Nalgene's. Oh man, I got a Nalgene, man. I can use my Sawyer Mini with my Nalgene. Correct, you can. But how much of that water are you going to be able to carry with that Nalgene? Alright, again guys, this is just what I'm working with here. Not trying to upset anybody. People can get a little upset when they feel like they're being attacked. I'm not attacking anybody with this. So, of course, I already showed first aid kit. Alright, like I said, many items, so I could not sit there and go through every little item, because then the pack would have, 80 some items in it with just one kit. Actually, I'm not even sure how much stuff we have in here as far as quantity wise. I know it's a lot. Alright. Light. I know this is just a little cheap flashlight. It doesn't matter, this is just one example. Lighting is very important. Whether it be a headlamp, flashlight, whatever. It could be one of those really, really nice expensive flashlight if that's what you want. You do what you want. I have no problems with the expensive flashlights. They last a very long time. These cheap ones, they don't last forever. Okay. This particular one I've had for about 2 years. It's a little Harbor Freight job. But you know what? I've had these break before too. So, but having lighting is important. Firestarter. Being able to create fire. Of course, yes, there's that product placement. The reason why these are going in bug out bags, we have multiple ways to create fire, and of course it's in a pack, so it counts as one. Alright, now you can just pack one of these if you want to. Little fire starter. You can get them up Walmart for $5 and change. It's up to you. You can carry matches if you want to. Eventually matches run out. These don't go out very often. It takes a lot. Either you're gonna have to break the striker off and lose it, in which it is set in with some heavy duty glue. Alright, so these last a very long time. That's why I like these. So our fire starting kit definitely goes in our bug out bags. Alright, so yeah, again guys, for those that did go over to Prescott Caliber Club and purchase these, we do appreciate it. Like I said, it's something we've been working on, and I know there's been several that's been waiting for it, so thank you guys for checking that out. Next up, I wanted to do a combination of it, but because I do not have a matte map case, a map bag. It does go in a folder. If I had a map bag, I could put my compass with it, but I only get 10 items. Now, I know how to read the sun. I know how to read the stars. Alright, so with our maps, they're all laminated. Having maps, to me, definitely goes to the top 10 items. Now, with that done, I'll go and answer some questions that I know will show up. So let me go and tackle them now. You didn't show a knife. I didn't. Alright, me personally, I carry a knife on me at all times. Okay, whether it be a little pocket knife, I always carry a small stone, double-sided stone, with me all the time. Alright, it could be that, it could be a much larger knife that you keep on your side, whatever. Most people carry a blade. Now, do I recommend you walking around with this thing? No, probably not. If you live near the city that I live at, you might have some issues having that strapped to your side. And always carry a sharpening stone. Okay, so that should be your normal everyday carry on your persons at all time. Now, things that I wanted to include in this kit. Alright, so this is actually going to put me over the 10, but I show the 10. These are the things I would like to include just to keep everything minimized. Of course, I have a much larger bug out bag full of all kind of goodies. But I like having a saw. Alright, these saws are actually pretty nice. They work really well, very sharp. This is the Ozark Trail knife. Unfortunately, I cannot afford the very nice one that's out there. Canadian Prepper's got one, the Katana Boy. Damn, I just messed that up. I'm sorry. I'm not really good with names, guys. But I like the one he has. Like I said, I can't afford it. But this here works very well. Is it going to last as long as this? No, of course not. This is a Walmart one. Now, do they last a long time? Sure. I do like these. So that would go into the what I would add if I could. This is dollar store metal wiring. Alright, solid wire. This comes in a 4-pack. I forget exactly how long each pack is. 33 feet. Okay. Works great for snares. I've used wire for years. Squirrels are dumb. They work really good. That would definitely go in the kit if I really needed to. But now remember, guys, this kit is designed, your bug out bag is designed to get you from one location to another, not to live out of forever. Now, if I had the opportunity, yes, I would put optics as far as range. Now, this is a small set. This is actually one I pulled from my wife's bag because it's smaller, lighter. Having a way to see what's going on in front of you before you walk into something is definitely a good idea. That's one of those items that I wish I could put in the tin. Now, as far as flashlights go, flashlights are good. Personally, I would rather have some NVGs. That way I could walk at night and not be seen. You turn on a flashlight, when it's dark, everybody knows exactly where you are. And being able to see at night and they can't see you because you're not illuminating flashlights, that'd be great. But this did not go into the top 10 because these are expensive. You have to carry a lot of batteries. They don't last forever with the batteries. So for the top 10 we just use flashlights, but I would rather have the night vision. Also, another one, cheap pan set. This is a Walmart one I've had for many years. It's got the pot and the frying pan. So yeah, I mean, that's what I would like to add, but you can get from point A to point B without this. Okay, having a decent water filter and having food that you do not have to cook. Alright guys, so again, that is my answer to Anthony Electric. Hopefully that helps you out with that question that you asked. What would I choose for top 10. Again, guys, hit the comment section. Let me know what your top 10 are. Okay. Of course, I do have a compass that would go with the maps if I had a map bag. Currently, I do not. It's something I will be getting, and yes, I will be going through the surplus store for that one because I can get a decent one pretty cheap. So yeah, we'll be getting that there. But because I was trying to keep it 10 items, we just went with the maps instead of the compass. Alright guys, so until next time, y'all take care, keep prepping, and I'll speak to y'all later.